Hey guys, Trigger John coming at you with another Diablo Immortal video. This one is going to be I think a more interesting one because we're going to talk about cosmetics. I feel a lot of people in the Diablo Immortal space really thought cosmetics were what should have actually drawn in the money when it comes to these types of games. And unfortunately, I feel like that's where they actually sucked away the most initiative and reward on wanting to even use the cosmetics. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start off with just talking about a couple of things when it comes to the whole cosmetic aspect when it comes to Diablo Immortal. Right now, I'm using one of the cosmetics on my character, and honestly, I mean, you have to pick one, right? You have to have one active at all times. This one happens to be my favorite. If I go to it, I can see my character in this one. I think this one looks cool. Now, there's a few things that I want to bring up and talk about. To me, aesthetically, this is awesome. Really looks clean, crisp, it's cool. However, if I go to cosmetics, I can pick all these other ones that I've unlocked, right? Like, obviously, we have the one from launch. We have this one from Battle Pass. We have this one coming up here. This is going to be from the Battle Pass, right? From the Inner Light. From the when we get to that point, we also have this Ghost of Ashworld. Like, you have these options here. Now these are all ones that you get from basically from doing the Battle Pass. So they don't make any money off these ones. These ones really are kind of maybe $4 or $5, sure, but they just give them to you, and that's okay. I'm not necessarily upset with this fact or think this is bad or think that these are terrible. It's an interesting choice of as to like what the appearance they're actually taking with some of these. What really bothers me and upsets me is the fact that we can't customize these at all. So when you buy, let's say you buy this skin, right? You clearly have a separate leg piece, you have a separate arm piece, you have a separate, we'll call it like helm piece, right? All these things are different aspects of the character's cosmetics. So why aren't we not allowed to build and choose? And why are we not why are we pigeonholed on this is just going to be the one aspects, right? So if we pick here, it changes everything. Why is this a thing? Also, why is it when I remove my wings, I can't put them back on? The only way I can put the wings back on is if I hit equip and I click on the wings. That's literally the only way. Literally the only way. So if I want wings, I have to go back to the default, right? Because this is your default. This is your base cosmetic that everyone gets. And then I have to go around and pick my other cosmetic, equip it if I want to keep my wings. Now, granted, yes, I do have tier 1 wings. I doubt I ever get tier 2 because I'm not that interested, to be honest. Cosmetically, wings are not something that I find visually aesthetically pleasing. So I really don't care if this is showing or not showing. But the fact that they didn't even take the time to make this a correct toggle feature, right? So you should be able to say remove, and then you should be able to say equip again without changing your overall appearance. The fact that they didn't take the time to do that tells me that they aren't taking the time or thoughts of actually generating cash by using the cosmetic features. So that's kind of a bummer. Also, I think you can really tell when we go into and we look at the shop on the cosmetic shops, I think you can tell how much time and effort they've actually put into the cosmetics in the game. Now this one, I thought this one was really neat. I thought this was really cool. This would be like a perfect one that I would love to be able to I would love to take like the chest, the legs, and the arms, just take all that and then just swap out the helm for my Demon Hunter. I think that'd be so cool looking, right? I really feel like they did a good job developing this one. However, when you keep going through some of these, they're like, okay, well, what was the goal here? Like, who wants their character to look like a big old pigeon? Or I guess a frost something, or you know what I mean? Like, how much dedication and or time do they really put into with designing these cosmetics and appearances? Like, what was the influence? What was the, you know what I mean? Like, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of forethought on actually what's going to generate revenue in Diablo Immortal. And you would think with a game like this and the fact that most ARPGs, I'll use like Path of Exile, for example, makes a fortune off of their game, and that's only off of selling cosmetics and MTX. So why as a business structure would you not want to dedicate a little bit more time and commitment into the cosmetics for like even Diablo Immortal? I do understand this is a mobile game. This isn't a full-on PC game like Diablo 3 or like Diablo 4 will be when it comes out. And we've already seen Diablo 4 is going to actually allow us to swap pieces, right? We're gonna be able to do exactly what I'm saying in Diablo 4. Why wouldn't they test run this on Diablo 3? And why are they kind of pigeonholing us on we have to use like the whole layout, the whole picture, the whole thing? I really do not like this, even in the slightest. I feel like this is definitely an oversight on their end. I'm kind of bummed out about it personally. And then on top of it, so this week's or this month's Battle Pass, Inner Light cosmetic. What is this? What have we got going on here, man? Like, I don't know what the vibe is here. This gets me like the medieval, like I don't know, like the monk or like the guy in the corner that you don't talk to. That's this guy. He's the one that gets out to do dirty work that you just don't even talk to him. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing to cosmetics. Painful. And it brings me to like even the portals. The portals can kind of be cool. I still only find this one really like interesting because it's got the MTX, the options here. We already have to have such high graphics requirements for Diablo Immortal. I don't understand why they can't build in other like cool aspects of it, right? But once again, maybe that's me nitpicking. Maybe I'm just nitpicking and asking too much of a mobile game. Because in my personal opinion, I do feel like if we're going to be spending thousands upon thousands of dollars in a mobile game, I mean, we should actually be able to see what we want to see, right? We should be able to actually customize our character. And I think that really is my point of this is if buying these orbs on the top is going to be so detrimental to your count, then buying cosmetics that you want to represent your character and express yourself correctly needs to also be just as important. I do feel like that is a very strong aspect to a lot of gaming. But I know a lot of people in this day and age would probably take this and go, I don't care about MTX, John. I don't care about my cosmetics. I just want a good, solid gameplay. And you know what? I'm also one of those. But at the same time, if I'm going to take the money, my hard-earned money, dump it into a game, it's not an investment. Don't let anyone ever tell you that these games are an investment. They're not an investment. But if I'm going to dump my money into a game like this, then I expect to be able to customize and have certain liberties with my character to represent myself and appearance when playing this game. Unfortunately, that's not really the case. I feel like Blizzard really skimped out on what they should do, what they shouldn't do. You know, and it makes me think I may actually go ahead and do like, I don't know, maybe a tier list where we just talk about, all right, well, these are the cosmetics in Diablo Immortal, and down below is the tier list, blah, 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 blah. I may do a meme video like that later on, just for fun. Mainly just because to satiate myself, because it's irritating. These little bugs, like we just found the bug where the spooning is now, it's back in full force. You can totally do it on mobile. You couldn't do it before. Now they added, oh wait, you can look at your wings now. Cool, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh wait, I have to go back to the stock one. Like notice I'm still in my stock one here because I forgot. Even while talking to you guys, I put my wings on, forgot that I needed to come back over here to actually equip it, and then now I'm in the correct skin. So it's stuff like that, like the quality of life, like they're trying, but I feel like they're not really trying that much, or they're not testing. One of the two. Maybe they need to reach out to some of us content creators, let us test some features, give you feedback. I don't know. They need to do something just to make overall quality of life and an aesthetically more pleasing game. Let me know down in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Is this something that you agree with me on? Am I kind of beating a dead horse because no one cares about cosmetics? Like, what's your opinion? I'm really curious. I really want the community's feedback on this because I feel like we got to start addressing some of these issues now. Even if they are small and dumb, because if we don't, then what happens later on when we have a major issue and everything just compiles, right? Last thing you want is just to be that passive aggressive person. They're like, yep, this is the last straw. Boom, we're done. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And yeah, like I said, leave comments down below on your opinion on the cosmetics and the system. I would love to hear it. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.